that part of the 68 acres on which these grounds sit had fallen into the hands of unscrupulous individuals. We have reclaimed it and grabbed the site back and restored its dignity and purity. Yesterday, I had the distinct honor of inaugurating these grounds as a monument and a museum of remembrance and a place of unedited history. And we have done this because a progressive nation does not hide its history. It confronts it and endures to correct it so as to change the future. Each time we celebrate our liberation struggle, tradition demands that we ponder a series of questions. Fundamentally, we must ask how. How have we built on what was handed down to us? What account can we give of ourselves as the successors of the cause of our liberators? And can we honestly say that we have been faithful stewards worthy of their sacrifice? On the 9th of April 2013, I assumed office as the nation's 4th president. Today, 9 years and 2 months later to the day, in discharge of the mandate you bestowed upon me, my administration has built on the gains secured by the previous 3 administrations and strengthened our social fabric, making Kenya safer and healthier, fairer and just, a nation where justice is truly our shield and defender, reinforced our educational and technical excellence, integrated devolution as a way of life, and successfully led the nation through the worst global health crisis in a century, while also expanding economic opportunities for Kenyans. As Kenyans, we often dwell on what and how without asking ourselves why. And so I answer, why have we invested so heavily in infrastructure? Why has my administration extensively equipped and retooled our defense and security agencies and expanded the benefits enjoyed by the staff therein? Why has the government driven digitization in the delivery of public services while also fostering grassroots location and access at the same time? Why has my tenure in office seen so much emphasis on transformative programs, reforms in healthcare, education, agriculture, energy, titling of land, housing and social protection, affirmative action, commerce and industry, and the ease of doing business? We have done all of this because they are interrelated aspects of our national life that are tied together with a singular golden thread, areas of challenge that can become the engines that drive Kenya into a more just and prosperous future. Fellow Kenyans, national security and defense has been a priority area since 2013 because we cannot deliver on our national anthem's promise of plenty within our borders if these borders were porous and insecure. I therefore made security a top priority because I know that without a secure environment, no life can flourish and no enterprise can thrive. With the mandate that was given to me, we silenced the wave of terror attacks that had a stranglehold on our nation. And we achieved this by retooling our security organs and making them more capable to address the dynamic contemporary security challenges that Kenya faces. To all our security officers, because of your commitment to defend our nation and to squarely face new dangers, every citizen is able to participate in the social economic development of our nation. You have kept us free, you have preserved our way of life, and allowed us to enjoy the present as well as protect tomorrow, and we thank you for that service. In realizing equitable development through devolution, It was my distinct honor to be the president who received, fostered, and gave impetus to the devolved system of governance. Today, the results of our proactive and enthusiastic support are markedly visible from Makueni to Mandera, from Busia to Bungoma, from Mombasa to Meru, from Lamu to Laikipia, and from Turkana to Tharaka Nithi. We, with the mandate that you gave, have institutionalized devolution and forever changed the face of Kenya, buoyed by the 2.4 trillion Kenya shillings that we have transferred from the national government to the counties from 2013 to date. On the regional front, Kenya led the push to admit the Democratic Republic of Congo into the East African community. With this singular move, the East African Common Market grew by 90 million people, yielding a now expanded market of 300 million citizens and a consequent enhanced opportunities for our Kenyan enterprises. To exemplify this, I mentioned just one, Equity Bank, which is already breaking ground in DRC and is already the second largest bank in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. On the global stage, we remain a leader in the cooperative multilateral order, as evidenced by our membership of the United Nations Security Council that has provided us a voice on international peace and security matters that threaten our humanity. This position has cemented our international stature and enhanced opportunities for Kenyans in the diaspora and within the international civil service. In return, diaspora remittances have increased tenfold in the last decade, and they now stand at an all-time high of over Kenya shillings 400 billion in 2021, surpassing traditional exports and making Kenyan human capital our greatest export. With the same mandate, you challenge us to enhance the global competitiveness of our human resource. We did this because every epoch of our nation's history has placed a unique set of demands on the skills and competencies required of our people, which in turn has required us to reform and to recalibrate the content and architecture of our education system. At independence, our founding fathers embarked on a mission of course correction to transition from a colonial education system that prepared learners for servitude to one that gave them the tools to lead a newly independent nation. In 1985, we made yet another monumental shift